Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back with some more Shadowrun Returns. Last time we came into Telestrian Industry and started shooting the place up. We had to leave, we'll say midway through this combat encounter, and so this time here I'm hoping we can go ahead, conclude that, and continue working our way around, exploring the various side doors and eventually making our way to the objective. I believe we have the one turret emplacement, and I think there may be two soldiers, two Lone Star officers or gunners, whatever they happen to be called, over here. We can only see one of them, however, and I believe that may be because of our drone, which is currently heavily damaged, and I don't want to take it out of the vents for fear of it getting torn to shreds and destroyed. So we're gonna keep it back there for now, just sort of use it for recon. So right now, let's see, the situation is our rigger is wounded, Alex is out of actions, we have Coyote set up over in this room, she's unable to fire just due to the lack of, let's say, line of sight, and there's not really any good cover. She could take position up behind here, and Coyote doesn't appear to be hurt at all, but she doesn't have, like, any sort of armor, so I suspect that if we were to put her here, she might actually get hurt. Now, actually, let me go ahead and take a look at the stats really quick, because if I recall correctly, yes, Coyote does have a quickness of 6, which makes her, we'll say, next to Alexis in chances of getting hit. So, actually putting Coyote out in the open, well, not necessarily complete open, putting her behind cover, of course, might not be a terrible idea. We also have some grenades that we can go ahead and use as an option. Let's see, our Decker's pretty much useless, and our Rigger is mostly there to use her drone. So since the drone is pretty wounded right now, I'm actually thinking, wait a second, I just remembered. She also has a Robo-Doc drone. If I were to turn this on, we could get the Robo-Doc, this drone here, to heal her and maybe heal some others. Should they need it. So let's actually go ahead and turn on the Robo-Doc drone. That's going to take another action point from her pool. And it does appear that the Doc drone does have its own weapons as well, which is excellent. But that's not what we want. We want him to be able to, let's say, heal her. Now, she's only got, it's only wounded 8. So it's not necessarily, we'll say, a great... it's not, I'm sorry, it's not the best time to be using it, but we do have it as an option now. Now, it's only got a 12% chance of hitting this turret, but I figured, why not? Let's take the shot. What have we got to lose? It's unlimited ammo, right? Yeah, we'll take a shot. And... missed. With an explosive weapon with a concussive radius, how do you miss? I find that somewhat amusing. Alright, well, she's not able to do really anything right at this point, so let's leave her just sort of sitting there. Coyote, I think I am going to put her out in the open. Oh, no! I was just about to retract my decision, and I accidentally clicked. Alright, well, I've got to commit to it now. Because I was thinking about this, like, do I really want to? Now, using a shotgun, but having, 2 attacks in 1 action increases the chance for critical damage, uses 5 bullets. So, it's still damage of 20, but it just increases chances of a critical strike. To me, I don't really think that's necessarily worth it. Well, then again, if you're going to be using 2 actions at once... No, I still don't think it's worth it. Because let's think about this. If I were to use a burst fire, it does 20 damage, and raises the chance for critical, but uses 2 actions. But if I fire 2 regular shots, I'm more likely to get a guaranteed just straight damage hit. That seems like a better idea to me. Let's see. Can hit adjacent targets at ranges of 3 or greater. Spread increases at 6. So if I were to go ahead and use wide load, it still only uses 1, but I guess there's a chance of it maybe hitting the other targets as well. I'm not gonna use that just yet. We're gonna go ahead and just try to use the standard shot and take out this turret first. So we're gonna have Coyote open fire on that. She's done 10 damage, which is pretty weak, and a nice solid 20 damage. To me, I think that was probably a little bit more worth it than the other option. So, Dodger, you're sitting behind a desk. Why don't you go ahead and just maybe open fire on that turret? Actually, what I should have done, I just remembered. I can mark targets, making them easier to hit. Can I hit him? The Lone Star Gunner. Let's see if I can go ahead and... Oh, no, what are you doing? I hate it when they move out of position. Basically, that happened to me last time. Is basically I'm sitting there, and I give them the order to do, we'll say, you know, use an ability, and they actually run over. I wish it would just show you what you can do from your current position and let you take control of the movement yourself. We're gonna have to end things here, unfortunately. No, not the episode, just this, our turn. And the enemies are now gonna start opening fire on us. Luckily, they've all hit they've all missed Coyote. Which gives me an opportunity to go ahead and apply armor to her. Can I get armor on her? Not right now, not within line of sight. So, let's go ahead and heal, what was it? Mandaboo? That's her name. We're gonna heal her. And then I'm trying to think, is there a place I can get Alex where there's still some sort of cover? Here, it looks like there's actually some pretty terrible cover. That's not gonna be that great, and I can't take up a position in the doorway. So it kind of looks like Dodger is in my way. Dodger is where I want Alex to be. So, let's go ahead and maybe have him take 2 shots at the turret and then move positions, allowing Alex to move into where he is. So there's the second shot, did 15 points of damage, excellent. And I would like you to maybe... Actually, yeah, I wonder if I could still hit things from this far back. Let's put him back behind this desk. And now if I can get Alex behind here, I can get at least 1 spell off. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an area of effect spell, because that would be great. I could actually take out both of these guys. So, instead of wasting my 1 action with Alex on that, let's go ahead and choose Coyote. Switch over to grenades, because grenades are exactly what I want. Can I hit all 3? No, I can't. I can't get greedy. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and lob a grenade over there. Missed! Darn it! Coyote, you suck. And I can't... Well, luckily she does have that shotgun, so let's go ahead and try wide load and see. Okay, she did miss him, though. Little bit unfortunate. Now, I don't think any of these guys are within my line of sight, no. Oh, this one is, but he's behind cover, so he's going to be a little bit harder to hit. Okay, I was thinking about what to do, and I concluded that since I wouldn't be able to take out any targets in the next action, I want to minimize damage to Coyote. So we're going to go ahead and put armor on Coyote, and that should help her sort of avoid getting totally torn to ribbons. Now, I'm seeing the ley lines up there, and I'm kind of wondering if it's worth it for me to run Alex X over in there and then have them follow her. But then again, I don't know what's in that room. For all I know, there might be combatants back there, and that just would not be a good thing, right? Okay, so line of sight is blocked. I can't really do anything with Mandaboo. This drone is about to be destroyed. I don't want to take it out of the vents. What about the Robodoc drone? No, line of sight blocked, line of sight blocked. I'm actually going to tell it to go ahead and reload. And just sort of, we'll say, put it on Overwatch and let it stay in that position. Mandaboo, I'm going to actually maybe make you move over just 1 space. And I guess we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Alright, so it looks like Coyote got hit, 5 points of damage. Darn it, 12 points of damage. What does that armor even do? I think it might, I think it might actually act more like a Dungeons & Dragons styled armor class than we'll say actual damage reduction, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I probably should have looked that up by now, but alright, let's see here. Alex, I can't cast healing on Coyote. That's alright, I can cast Ball Lightning. Ooh. Very low chance of hitting. Let's try it. Ball Lightning, and nice. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but I believe that it does ongoing damage, and it's reduced their actions or their action points that they've got. So, let's go ahead and try this again. We're gonna go with the wide load with the shotgun. And do you have a grenade? You do. We're gonna save that for now. Let's see if Coyote can drop at least one of them. That's interesting. The one with the lower chance to hit is the one that she actually ended up hitting. Nice! Alright, we took out one, and she still has another shot. So let's go ahead and switch over to an aimed shot to guarantee this one hits. Boom! Critical strike, 40 damage. Okay, awesome. So at this point here, I'm gonna move Dodger up to where he could have been the entire time, basically just sitting beside Alex by the desk, rather than having him pull back further. So we're gonna go ahead and end this action. I'm actually gonna get the drone to leave the vent, survey the area, nothing. Okay, drone, move over to the door. Open the door. Sweet, there's nothing in there. That is pretty far back. I don't think I could have gotten into that room without getting torn to shreds by all the enemies anyways. But I could have gone through this door, so oh well. Alex, you are able to do the healing again, so let's go ahead and maybe heal. Actually, how badly am I hurt? See, Coyote is hurt by 12, Dodger, Alex, I can't see Alex just by mousing over. That's a bit of a UI problem, I think. Because I actually have to go under her stats screen now to see what her health is at. So that looks like, what, 14 damage she took? Alright, let's go ahead and heal her. Can I heal myself? Oh! Interesting! I can't heal myself using the healing spell. That's a little bit strange. Okay. I'll take it. I can live with that, though. Alright, Coyote, go ahead and open up the other door. Is there anything in there? Nothing at all. Alright, let's just go ahead and explore the area. Now, I hate this part. Like, I hate this part of the game, is when, you know, you've just completed combat, but you're in this sort of combat area. And it keeps the combat music going, and it keeps, you know, the mood of, we'll say, this is a combat area going, and you have to use the turns. I wish I wish it would just go ahead and let me run on through. Oh, but something just occurred to me. It doesn't change my point, but I was like, why would I need these ley lines? There is a terminal there we can jack into, I think. So I'm wondering if that's where we need to get Dodger to, and then you know, we're gonna be assailed by you know, all kinds of people. So I'm actually gonna move everyone up over into these two rooms, get into sort of like defensive positions, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to get into this terminal and see what that gets us. Metabu's movement is extremely limited because she's basically controlling two drones at the same time at this point. But that's okay. So we're gonna move the drone over here behind cover, watching the hallway. And I'm gonna try to get Alex right here in the middle of that nice big ley line, just in case something happens. Dodger, get into position right here over by the terminal. Coyote, if you could also get yourself into a nice defensive position here, watching the door. Excellent. Why does Mandabu have 3 actions? Huh, I thought controlling the drones ate up her actions. Interesting. Okay, riggers are actually pretty cool. I like that. I would like you to get into a position where you can assist, but you're kind of out of the way as well. Yeah, maybe over here. I'll move her over 1 space. Dodger, you're fine where you are. Drone guy, you know, get back in the vent. I'm gonna use him as eyes watching across, and you know, I can always have him pop out should things we'll say turn south, or go south rather. Alright, Overwatch on the area. Let's end the turn. So I guess the Overwatch really didn't matter. Okay, let's see. Now she's down to 1 action again. What's up with that? Does she have to expend them every so many turns? So like, if I go end, she's down to 1 again. Huh. Interesting. Alright, anyways, go ahead and jack on in there. Jacking in. Looks good. Let's see what you can find. Let's make sure that everybody is armored. Let's see. Alex and Coyote are probably the top priorities, just because they're the most likely to come under, we'll say, direct fire should people start pouring in from the I think that's an elevator. Elevator or a hallway? I can't really tell. I can't see through walls. I don't have X-ray vision. Unfortunately, that would be really cool. Alright, let's actually make sure your gun is reloaded. Coyote. And set you on Overwatch. Set up the drone mortar on Overwatch, and we will end the turn. Alright, Dodger, you're now inside the Matrix. You're jacked in. I don't know why you're here, but see if you can find anything interesting. Let's see what kind of abilities he has. I haven't really had a chance to take a look at what he's got. Degrade. Hostile targets will take 75 additional damage from incoming attacks for 3 rounds. So that's basically like a weakening spell. We put that on the enemy and they can, well, they take more damage from every hit. We can also heal ourselves. We can create a firewall, which will basically deter programs from passing through the fire. Suppression, which will reduce the alarm state, which is something we probably want to do. And Blaster, an area effect matrix attack that deals... So that's basically a grenade. We do have a couple of programs, but I'm not going to go ahead and use those just yet. Not until I run into something sort of like maybe a sticky situation. Now I could have gone an extra, we'll say an extra space, but I'm kind of feeling cautious because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to. Oh crud! I knew it. What I was going to run into. Now, let's see if this Dodger guy is as good as everyone claims he is. I see an opportunity for an area of effect attack here. So let's go ahead and use the an area effect matrix attack, which will hit all 3 of these guys. Come on! Unfortunately, they are not all neutralized, so I still have 2 more actions. I guess I could load up one of the programs. Nah. Nah, what would the fun in that be? Actually, that might actually be a decent idea. Because I don't... these guys are just gonna start ganging up on me. And I don't think I can kill any of them necessarily. This guy has 175 HP. These guys each have 100? Am I reading that right? HP 100, HP 100, HP 75. What did the area effect do? 75. So if what's my normal attack do with this guy? I don't know. Normally I could look over here because, you know, that's where your weapons are normally listed. But I don't know what my normal sort of inside the matrix energy attack does. Can I take a look at that from here? No. Wait, under equipment. Under equipment. Spells basic matrix attack does 75 damage. That's interesting. It says it does 75 damage, but it also says an arrow of fire that does 7 to 11 HP of damage. That doesn't really make any sense, because he can't use these abilities outside of the Matrix, so... Huh. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to use up 2 of my actions to take down 1 of the enemies, so I guess we'll take this guy down here. And if things really go south, then I'll, maybe load up one of the programs. I want to see how well he is at dodging. Because, you know, they basically said he was like this amazing decker, right? So I'm kind of like, okay, well, let's see. Let's see. I could have... See, I feel like if I can take the enemy out in 2 hits anyways, there's no point in me using Degrade on them. Like this guy here, let's see, 175. If I use Degrade on him and then I hit him normally, he'll take about 150 damage. But if I just use my regular attack on him twice, he'll take 150 damage. So the Degrade really only works for enemies with, like, I would say over 200 health or 200 or higher. So we're not going to bother with Degrade. I can't use my area of effect yet. But it doesn't appear like they have a really good, we'll say, a track record of hitting me. So let's just blast this guy down. These guys here, the little white ICs. I'm trying to think of who I should actually go for next. These guys have more health, but I seem to recall seeing these guys more often, and I think they may have a lower chance of hitting me. But then again, he's sitting right next to me and has a 93% chance, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these guys are actually more formidable than these guys. But this guy's charging, and I don't remember what that does, so... Well, let's just take a shot at him. 75 IP damage, missed. And... we're back to the outside world. Alright, so let's just actually go ahead and set up some Overwatch. You're on Overwatch. You are on Overwatch. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and end things. And we're back inside the Matrix. Awesome. So he's charging. He has 2 different chargings, one at 50% and one at 100%. So we're gonna go ahead and blast him and then use my other 2 shots to bring this guy down to about 25 IP health, right? Yes, IP health. And he misses, and we hit. And oh, we missed! Alright. That was actually a pretty easy and anticlimactic battle. This guy definitely is, we'll say, as good of a decker. I'm like, he's as good of a jacker. Wait, that's the wrong term. He's a good, turret control node. Oh, this could have gone very differently, couldn't it? Okay. I'm feeling kind of silly right about now. Basically, if we would have come in here during the fight, I think we could have controlled the turrets. And maybe turned them to our side. So there actually might not be any reason for us to jack into here. Yeah, we might be a little bit, we'll say, maybe on the paranoid side watching this door. I don't think anyone's gonna come through there. Let's end it. Oh, there we go, I knew it! I'm not paranoid! Alright, buddy, why don't you go ahead and, blast that thing twice. And this little thing here you can't get to. Now, we don't really need to use the turret control nodes on account of, we blew up the turrets. So let's actually try going through some of these doors and see where they lead. So I'm gonna send him over here. This little thingamabob's gonna come up over here after him. We'll... I hate that I can't kill these things as fast as I would like. Like, I do have those programs, but I kind of want to save them for him if I'm in a bind. What the heck? Did he reflect it? Or did it just fire back at me? I suppose that's possible. It's kind of strange because it fired at us, and then it moved, like, almost immediately after. So it kind of gave this appearance of it, firing and moving at the same time. Okay, so these guys are over here. Can we fire at them? No, line of sight is blocked, but I don't want to give up this position. Mana boost still can't see either. Alright, now this thing here, only 23% chance of hitting. A 23% chance is still a 23% chance of hitting, so we're gonna set her up on... Coyote's gonna overwatch the door. Alex is gonna sit there and... Actually, we're gonna get her to renew the armor. Basically, we're not gonna get her to move at all, so I might as well make sure that... we'll say all of the, buffs that can be given are given right now. That way they're all renewed. That way when they actually come within visual range, then we can, just open fire on them. So everyone's armored up. Manaboo's ready, but she doesn't have an Overwatch ability. I wonder what determines that. What gives you the Overwatch? It can't just be class, because this game has like all sorts of custom classes. So let's see. What here? What have we got? Drone control, throwing weapons. Does this have something to do with maybe ranged combat? Let me see. Ranged combat of 3, ranged combat of 1, of 5. I actually can't check. I was gonna see if Dodger could do Overwatch, but he's jacked in right now, so we can't do that. Let's go ahead and get the Robodoc drone to maybe take a shot, and then use the next action as an Overwatch. Nice! Alright. And now just Overwatch. That way when they get a little bit closer, we'll have a better chance of hitting. It'll be more likely that we'll... Holy crap! Nice! 25 damage, and he's in... Oh no, darn it. I was kind of hoping he would stay in the doorway. That way we could shoot him from there, but that drone looks like it's in trouble. Alright, let's see what lies over here. Darn it, I can't see through walls. That would be really convenient if I could. Patent's data store. Hey, that's a money opportunity. Alright, buddy, can you destroy the black IC? 250 health. I should have used, the degrade thing on it. Ouch! 16 host damage! That is something new. So, does that mean that the Black IC was actually able to hurt Dodger in the real world? That's interesting. I have not seen that before. So I'll have to heal him. All right. Baron Samzi. Looks like some data on the new biotech genome research. This is worth some new yen in the right hands. I'll send you the funds. Oh. Alright. Now we're getting money. So either this is not the last mission, or it's like one of those horrible JRPGs or something where they keep giving you awesome, like all sorts of money and different cool items all the way straight up to the last boss, and you're like, why would you give this to me? I'll never be able to sell this, and I'll never be able to use it. Alright, well, let's keep him moving. And I popped out there. Alright, line of sight is blocked. Alex cannot engage the guys from here. And I feel like the drone's only sort of course of action is to fall back into this room. And if it falls back into this room, it's going to get torn up and there's nobody in here to help it fight. So, do I risk taking 2 shots at it, at the Telestrian Heavy Guard? He's only got 34 health left, but I only have 1 shot left. So what I'm thinking is, we'll move into this room. Okay, we're gonna move the drone into this room and set it on Overwatch to the door. Then I'm going to maybe get Mandaboo to move, if she can make the move. She's only got 1 action. I'm gonna get Coyote to come over here and set up also Overwatch on the door. Okay, so let's do that first. Let's get Coyote over here into this room. Overwatch the door. The drone will take 1 shot and then retreat into this room. 14 damage, nice. And we're gonna get you in here. Now, I don't have anyone on Overwatch on this door. But there's not really a whole lot that Alex can do. If I leave the ley line, I could leave the ley line. But it's like, but I'd rather not. I would rather stay there where I've got all kinds of power at my disposal. Let's wait. Let's just end. Alright, he's moving in. He's moving into the room, and Coyote overwatches him down, and he is dead. Strategy, gentlemen. And lady, if there happens to be a lady out there. Alright, let's keep moving. I'm only going to use 1 action, because if I use 2 actions to move up to cover, then that limits my range that I can move. If I move to the extent of 1, where I can move it within 1 action, I can then go ahead and keep moving. Oh, an elevator control node. You know, we never did try the door. For all we know, we needed to come in here to access the elevator. Okay. And we're gonna... Oh! I just got ambushed! Alright, I think now is the time for... maybe a shield expert system program? Or an attacker expert system program? Or maybe an exploder expert system program. Let's go ahead and use the shield one. Just because, why not? Wait, if I put a shield one, does that just allow me to put down like some sort of character that will be like moving cover? Maybe I want an attacker. I don't know. I don't know, people! Tell me, what do I need to do? I'm gonna use the attacker. We'll say the extra set of damaging ability might be good. Oh, dang, I used up all my actions. No, Jason, moving up this far used up all your actions. Right. Alright, so the attack program, what can it do? It can use Tar Bomb, an area effect matrix attack that deals 75 IP damage, and it roots them in place for 1 round. Alright. So we will use that on these guys. Now, this guy can't move. I don't know if he was necessarily a problem in the first place, but whatever. And I think that's about all that he can do. He can also overwatch. That's cool. So we're gonna just go ahead and use a normal attack on the white IC. Actually, awesome, eliminating it. Alright, this guy here buffs up his buddies. So we need to, we want to take him out. Now that Dodger is up and ready to rock, why don't we go ahead and maybe establish a firewall? I'm thinking maybe putting a firewall across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna basically put up the firewall. Now these guys can attack at range, but I find they tend to like to move in really close. So I'm actually debating if I should move Dodger a little bit further away. No, we'll leave it there. If they want to attack, they're likely going to get up close. That tends to be the behavior I've observed so far. So, I do have Blaster, which will hit both of them. Okay, let's do that. Any chance to do multiple points of damage, basically doing area effect damage is a good one. Now, if I damage this guy here, this is actually very different than my usual approach. Normally I like to focus fire down enemies, and I feel like that's probably a wiser thing to do, but for whatever reason, this time here I decided let's start damaging them evenly across the board, and I think that's because of my area of effect weapons. Let's go ahead and deal with the white IC and the white sentry IC here. So the attacker program hits those. He's going to try to move away. Yes, I was right. These things like to get in close, and the firewall is doing its damage. Awesome. So let's drop these guys and move on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have the attack program go first. I don't think it really matters if it goes first. What I was thinking, I was like, if it had 3 actions, I could go ahead and eliminate the other programs and then just have Dodger run over the elevator control node, thus saving some time. Alright, elevator control node. Objective complete. Hack the elevator. Karma gained 6. Awesome. Now, can I cross my own firewall, or will I hurt myself? I don't know. I'm gonna wait 1 extra action for the firewall to dissipate, because I don't want to hurt myself. Let's see, where is it? Firewall. Creates 5 squares of firewall that cause when moving through it. I'm pretty sure I will hurt myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move up close to it, and then stay put. Alright, back in the real world, this guy decided he was gonna come on in and just walk into the middle of the room. I am okay with this, because it allows me to just open up on him. Standing on the wow, 48 damage! This is what happens when you're sitting right on the ley line. You just wreck things. You be dead. And I think that's about it. Alright, Coyote, actually, you're good. Just stay where you're at. I'm gonna get the drone to reload its weapons. Actually, this drone here, let's actually pop it out of the vent for a second and set it on Overwatch for the door, in case someone else comes through here. And now we just need to wait for Buddy to exit the Matrix. Now, can I just pull right out? If I hit the sort of, say, jack out button, doesn't that hurt him, though? I think there's a chance of it hurting him. Jacking out will cause you to be stunned for 5 action points. Proceed. That's it? Yeah, okay, that's worth it to me. Dump shock. And he's wounded. And I can take care of that. Awesome. Excellent, so you are healed, and I think the team is ready to go. Alright, everybody, let's move to the elevator. Man, this took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. Alright, so we're gonna move Coyote over to the door. We're gonna get Mandibu, who magically once again has 3 action points. I suspect that's because we're not in combat. I don't know why that is. Wait a second, she could only move that far with 3 actions? That seems like the distance you can cover in... I don't know. That is strange. It's also strange the way I said that. Okay. Take cover behind the potted plant. Finest cover money can buy. And, alright, let's head up to the elevator. And... here we go. Going through the elevator. Exit this character from the scene, confirm. Dodger, you're gonna run through? Confirm. I wonder what would happen if you left the scene while there were still enemies and, like, the last person died. Does that game over you, or does it just, have the rest of the team proceed on without them? Watch, enemies are gonna come through and shoot Mandibu. No, we're just gonna go end and send her through the door. Awesome! Alright, we're off to the next area. Dang. Telestrian Industries is really taking a toll. The executive actions. Crowding into a corporate elevator on a Shadowrun is risky. You're exposed, vulnerable, but time is of the essence. The CEO's office is 50 floors up, and the Baron has your back. Well, in theory. Light, Blanderized music flows softly from hidden speakers as you make your way up to James Telestrian's office and toward your objective, a sample of Project Aegis. You need to find the sample and get out before the Baron loses control of the Telestrian mainframe and all hell breaks loose. And that sounds like something fun that we will do next time. Sorry the combat took so long and I spent most of the time just sort of thinking out loud what I was going to be doing, but hopefully next time we get maybe some story development, I can, let's say, inject a little bit of my thoughts on what's going on into it. But anyways, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section, and until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.